Okay.
So this is 1 base 10-12 gate, 10-12 gate. How to deal with it.
Okay.
So this guy is a former practice partner pro
Okay. So he's
from
like a B teamer?
STK, yeah, B teamer. It's PvP.
10-12 했으면 좋겠다 제발 이 사람. 풀전 10-12 강의를 올려주고 싶어요.
I want to upload 10-12. How to deal with that? Guide on it.
네네. 구우가 똑같아요. 왜냐면 3질러만 막으면 이겨요. 일단 첫 3질러만 막으면 무조건 이겨요.
Well, the thing about this build is that if you are able to block the first 3 zealots, you just win right out.
Okay.
So you have to focus on dealing with first three zealots. So look at that text under. So the beginning, the build order is always the same: 8 pylon, 10 gate, 11 gas, and then center scout.
Okay.
그쵸. 그래서 제가 옥삼계 사라는 이유가 그거예요.
He's responding to chat, but then he doesn't say which one he's responding to. Oh yeah, that. So the final, that little thing has after the chat was like, oh, after they do 10-12, they followed with 4 gate, and then Ghost answered, oh, that's why I do observer 3 gate to defend against it.
10-12하고 태클을 타면 두 가지로 나뉘어요.
So, okay, I'm gonna translate the bottom text first. The bottom text says after 13 core, 14 zealot, 16 pylon. So that is the 1 zealot dragoon build. And then what he's saying now is that so 10-12 gate largely separates into 2 different pathway.
크게 세 가지로 할게요.
Okay, three paths.
다크.
So DT,
그래서 뽕법 4게이트.
4 gate all in,
아니면 이제 뭐 2게이트 로보 운영인데
2 gate robo macro.
옥삼게이트예요.
And what beats all that is observer 3 gate.
되지 않아 안 되는 거죠.
So you cannot rule out any of those 3 possibilities of a follow-up. Yeah,
The 3 follow-ups again?
they just watch the VOD. But yeah, so he said DT, 2 gate, robo, macro, or 4 gate all in. So what deals with all that is 3 gate ups. So yeah, I don't know PvP, man. I'm just translating what he says. You think I watch anything other than TVZ or TVP? Okay, so on the bottom it says rather than winning, it's more correct to say that they can deal with it. So rather than outright winning, it's more right to say that he can deal with all those with observer 3 gate.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, other stuff like his build order, you'll have to look at his thought, and then
10이네요.
so he knows it's 10-10, but he doesn't explain why. I'm guessing from the timing. 2 zealots went. I mean, yeah, sure.
He said it was 10-10?
Yeah, 10-10.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh wait, I think it's at 10-10. Let's see.
I thought it was 9-9 was. I know 9-9's a build, but I guess 10-10's just slightly more economic version of that.
10-10이네요.
No, he's at 10-12. 10-12, never mind. 10-12.
Oh, okay.
10-12. Chip Shibi.
가스 없죠? 무조건 마당 배터리 주시고.
So 10-12 into after 10-12, if there is no gas, it means it's 10-12 cannon natural macro opener. So so against this, you need to defend this as much as possible while disrupting their natural timing with pylon harass. So putting a pylon on their natural. So once again, 10-12 into no gas means 10-12 cannon cannon expansion opener. So to defend against this and then disrupt it as much as possible, you must harass with pylon on the natural. Alright?
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
So notice he did make a shield battery.
He did. Okay.
So battery,
Or didn't?
he did make it. So in the bottom it says battery, you should not like try to save money on shield battery and just build one. Notice how as soon as he scouted it, he just made a battery. So in the bottom it says if the opponent makes a battery himself, you need to pull your probes and then fight with it.
Okay.
이렇게 좀 망한 거 같죠 이제는 프로 뺐어요.
And now he just defended it without any issue. Look at that. Man, Protoss units are fucking
제일 중요해요.
tanky. So how to deal with this most effectively? You must keep that zealot alive. So your main focus when you're defending against this with Zealot Dragoon Opener is to keep that Zealot alive as much as possible. So focus number 1 should be on your Zealot. I'm guessing because it does the most damage, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is doing this?
좀 망한 거 같죠
It
이제는.
wasn't me.
Good. Yeah, keep that Zealot alive. So he's going to 3-gate production. Damn, he lost nothing. An opponent can't even expand because of the pylon.
하나도 안 열었어?
So if you feel that you have defended it well, make 3-gate. Because your opponent's tech will be really late, it's okay. It's perfectly fine for your robot to be late.
Makes sense.
물론 대각이라서 좀 더 쉽게 막은 것도 있는데 당연히 쉽게 써줬어요.
Well, he says part of this reason he blocked it so easily was because opponent was cross vision, but it should still be applicable.
이게 진짜 중요해요. 요거 마당 못 먹어.
So the most important thing about this is to harass the natural using the pylon. You must have that down to slow down the natural. That's a very big highlight, he said.
이런 거. 근데 마당 먹으라고 하죠.
So he's trying to, the opponent's trying to take the natural. So it says in the bottom text. So to find a hidden zealot or forward gate on side pass, you have to scout with your dragoon around your base. You have to against 10-12, just in case, you know, it's like forward gate.
On what?
You have. Huh? So there might be proxy gates or proxy or hidden zealots anywhere, you know, around near your base. So you have to turn your dragoons and scout around your base, near your location.
What was the term that you used? 5 pass? What is that?
No, just hidden pass. Just they might
Okay, yeah. Never mind.
they might have proxy stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a hidden zealot right there. Just one.
마당체가 더 먼저 빨리 먹고요.
And now he's able to get. He said now he's able to get his nexus up faster than the opponent. So it says against this opener, since the opponent's intention was to take the natural, since it's really hard for you to combat the cannon with your dragoons, you have to expand yourself to combat this, to fight this.
Okay. Yeah, so you double.
Yeah, so you can't all in off after all that because he's defending with a cannon.
Okay.
And you will end up behind. Don't forget your pylon like I did. Well, he said I didn't build a pylon, but you know what I mean. Not 100% one-to-one translation right here, man. Yeah, see, it's a cannon. Okay, in this case, you need 3 cannons to defend against this push. But since the opponent only has 2, you're able to bust this. So, yeah, 10-12 needs 3 cannons. Anything less, you can bust. Well, in this case, it's gonna get a 3rd expansion up. So it says on the bottom. So since the opponent has invested his money into cannons, instead of also they invested that much 450 or whatever minerals into the cannon, right? So for us, instead of making cannons, we can afford to just get Nexus art yourself. So with the money that you'd be getting cannons, if you're the opponent, you'll be getting your own Nexus 3rd up.
또 이 포토 이렇게 지어요. 보셨죠?
Yeah.
트리플까지 먹고 포토 집게만 만들어 주는 거예요. 이렇게.
So we just force cannons by just pressuring him by just being there, and then you just take your 3rd yourself.
안 지으면 들어가는 거죠.
But then if he had not made any cannon, you just bust him. Or just, yeah. So in this text, if the opponent had made less than 3 cannons, try to get some good trades with range goons. So range goons, yeah. So yeah, in that case, he went in before the cannon was complete, so there's only 2 cannons. So he went in, sniped one. Yeah, now he has. Yeah, see, he just keeps sniping cannons.
이렇게 하는 거예요. 이렇게.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, just play like this.
See.
Man, Protoss units are strong. You know, tanks would have just exploded, man.
10-12 이기는 방법이었어요.
This is how you win against 10-12.
막고 나서 상대방 마당에 파일런을 지어서 마당을 못 먹게 함으로써
So what? After defending, you have the important point is to defend while harassing with pylon and the opponent natural, so they can expand themselves.
마당 타이밍은 제가 더 빨리 가져갈 수 있고
That means you have faster tech, faster natural,
제가 더 많은
and more probes.
모든 점에서 제가 더
You're ahead in every single area.
상황을 만들어가는 게 가장 중요하겠어요. 10-12.
Against,
10-12 받기 되게 쉬워요. 이렇게 접근하는 거 쉽고
Makes sense.
it's really easy to defend against 10-12 if you know how to.
마당에 파일런 쓰는 건 알겠는데 질럿을 못 맞겠다고 하시는 분들 가끔 있을까봐 말씀드려요.
Except if
저처럼
you
방금
attack
것처럼
though, then
프로반 8마리 정도
you
끌고
don't
와서
wanna. If they do a tech call, the cannon expand.
You just stay on observer. You get observer 3, get yet faster tech, so you can defend against their tech.
Yeah, so you just get observer 3 and then you expand, right? After the observer.
Let's see if he says anything more.
배터리 하나랑 프로브 8마리 정도 끌고
I think the general build is all the same though.
프로브 8마리가 질럿 진짜 금방 죽여요.
Okay, so if you're not confident in your micro about while defending against Zealot while harassing the natural, you can just pull up to 8 probes. And if you defend it with 8 probes, and you're still good. That is if you're not confident in your micro.